The Occupy Wall Street protests continue this week in what is now being called a movement. Thousands of people have rallied in cities and towns across America. Here we are in Boston, the first city to emulate the Occupy Wall Street protest with Occupy Boston. We went downtown to the main camp in Dewey Square on Saturday. When we arrived, we saw federal government vehicles and police everywhere. All the businesses in the area closed their doors to non-patrons. It was even relatively quiet this Saturday afternoon. The silence was only broken by the sound of drivers responding to honk for U.S. job signs and other signs being held along the street. Some occupiers took advantage of the quiet time to sleep in preparation for the night's events. Others were at the food tent having dinner, handing out information, or giving lectures. Visitors were quietly observing, reading signs, and asking questions. The police seemed to be concerned only with the protecting of the crowd from traffic and maintaining a steady flow of foot traffic on the sidewalk. Quite an amazing sight to see that the camp is recycling all of their trash and composting all their food waste. We were surprised to see that the camps were also relatively clean. There are classes such as yoga and history lectures being held daily. There is a tent with free clothes, another with free food, and others with booklets and information. There is a sign tent with markers and materials to make signs. There are even several memorials dedicated to the memories of fallen soldiers. Everything is shared and free here. This is not at all the scene that was described by most media outlets. We got to talk to some people on the ground. Why are you guys here?
I'm here to protest the Federal Reserve for human rights and Constitution. The Federal Reserve is printing out money like it's... So, this is really part of the problem, not part of the solution. It's like the mainstream media is really being used as a propaganda tool.
Noam Chomsky was set to speak at 6 p.m. Although his lecture was scheduled for 7 p.m., the crowd began gathering immediately upon word of his arrival.
The deficit would be eliminated, literally, if the United States had a healthcare system of a kind that other industrial countries have. Now, that's literally true.
And besides, you don't want leaders, you want to do it yourself. Not that I could be one.
We really need representation in the international.
After Noam left, the night continued with marches and a band playing by the South Station subway exit. People of all walks of life attended. There were children, infants, teenagers, college students, entire families, Korean War veterans, MIT professors, you name it. Now, if you want to help out with this movement and you're in the Boston area or near any Occupy event, please bring supplies. The Red Cross is asking for first aid kits. They need toothbrushes, feminine products, water, deodorant, just the basic daily necessities. They also need sleeping bags if you're feeling generous. We brought toothbrushes, toothpaste, Q-tips, water, some snacks, first aid kits, and lotion. For more information on Occupy Boston, you can visit the webpage occupywallstreet.org or visit the show's page on KRUI Iowa City. This is Andrea Romig for KRUI Iowa City, signing off.